I stay sane under lockdown when my family's driving me nuts? That's the question that someone asked me this week, and I thought it would be really great to do a tarot reading on this. So I'm going to pick some tarot cards for more insight on this question. I'm Barbra de Engel. I'm an astronumerologist and tarot reader, and I love to use these tools to help my clients find clarity, insight, and direction. Let me shuffle the cards quickly. If you find this video interesting, insightful, or valuable, please like and share. And now I'm going to pick some tarot cards for insight on this question, a question that's on everybody's lips. I want to spread the cards out, and I'm going to select some cards at random. Now this last card jumps out at me, and we'll take this one. And that one. Move the cards away. We turn the cards around. Wow. What interesting cards these are. The World is the card that symbolizes Saturn, and in astrology, Saturn is the planet of limitations and structure and barriers. And as you can see, the dancer is surrounded by a circle of a wreath. So this card suggests that we all are in a situation where we can dance as much as we can, but we all have these boundaries that are keeping us confined and feeling limited. And when the World card comes up reversed, it suggests that this situation is nearing an end, but it's not going to end yet. Yes, that may or may not be good news for you. But bearing in mind that we are all limited by, or all affected by, the limitations that the lockdown precautions have placed on us. The next card is the Queen of Swords, and when she's upright, her meaning is to use the clarity of the mind to cut through all the insight or all the rubbish so that you can achieve insight. But when the Queen of Swords is reversed, her mental energy is reversed and redirected interiorly. And so the classic way of this mental energy that's gone inward would express itself as highly emotional thinking, getting easily aggravated, fed up, irritated, angry, upset, just feeling like you want to just bite your tongue instead of coming out with those words. But those words often come out and they can be hurtful to the people around you. So yes, while the family may be driving you crazy, it's very, very important for you to remember that under these lockdown situations, your emotions are likely to be highly sensitive and your self-control is likely to be severely compromised. So please bear in mind that if you want to survive these lockdown conditions, it's very important to watch your attitude and the way that you use your mouth and the way that you communicate. And if the people around you are in a mood like that, well, then take a deep breath, because there's not much you're going to be able to do to change the way that they see things. But the Queen of Swords in the center says someone, and that's usually the subject of the reading, which is you and me, somebody needs to take charge of their mind and see that they think and speak as constructively as possible. The outcome card here, or the direction that you need to take, is the Judgment card. Judgment always says it's time for a change that can be more positive. So if you've been getting stuck in old behavior patterns and you've been feeling bad about it, or been wishing that everybody else would change but you're not changing, Judgment says it's time for something new. Try something new. Stop making excuses for the way that you always used to see things or speak about things, and rather find that sense of rebirth and renewal in yourself, because with the two major arcana cards here suggest that this is the ending of an old cycle and the beginning of a new one. Do make sure that you end that old cycle of negative reaction, even though things are very stressful and it doesn't look like it's going to change very soon. But remember, you don't always have to behave in the same old way if you want different results. So focus on the different results that you can achieve by seeing things differently. Take cognizance, stay aware of your own feelings and the feelings of everybody else, but don't get drawn into negative confrontations or negative arguments or irritable snaps. The Queen of Swords reversed is not a nice person to have around. And if it's you who's not being nice, well, your family will then certainly be overreacting. If it's someone in your family, it's really important to try and understand where that person is coming from. And very often, our older family members find it really difficult to cope with changes that they haven't been used to having to deal with for such a long time. So apply some compassion. Don't get drawn into arguments, and rather look at new ways of discussing and dealing with things that can help you and your family move forward out of these constraints that have been causing everyone so many difficulties, into learning how to cooperate not only with each other, but with the situation as it is now. In that way, you should find yourself bringing yourself and your family onto a more positive footing, and that can only lead to a positive outcome. And remember, there's always a positive. You just have to look for it. If you have any questions or comments that you'd like to make, or suggestions for a video that you'd like me to make, please leave a comment below. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are, because this lockdown is teaching us many lessons, and it's great to be able to highlight what some of the lessons are so that we can all grow and move ahead. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video, in which we'll be looking at a comment or a question made by one of my other clients about power outages totally destroying her chances of getting to a job interview, and she was wondering would she get a second chance. So we'll look at that in the next video. Remember to like, comment, share and subscribe, and hit the notification button so that you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Thanks for watching. See you soon.